All of us know at least one person in our life who has affected us in a positive way. But is there someone who has so impacted us in a powerful way that we will never forget? In my life, there has been a man whose example has profoundly impacted my life. The most influential person I would like to introduce to you is former Texas State Representative Mike Richards. If there was a man who I could look up to as a leader, who used his influence and affluence in the political and social arena, it would be this man. However, it was not through the political scene that I know this man, but I know him through his faith in Christ and through a small church that was located in the strip mall. Mr. Mike Richards is a man whom I deeply respect, in that I have been able to witness his ardent and solid faith in Christ. His solid faith has impacted my life in that not only has he been a representative for Christ in the political realm, but also in his private life. This speaks volumes. My family and I have known this man and his wife for over 2 decades, and his strong faith has proved to overcome obstacles in both the spiritual and the physical realm. I also have fond memories of this man because he would allow my father and I to go fishing in his backyard creek located in Fort Bend County, Texas. I was also baptized in his backyard pool. I have been able to witness this man pray fervently in public for our country, her leaders, and her people of God. I have also witnessed him start his own house church. This man has impacted me the most because I am constantly reminded by his example that a Christian may live for Christ in both public and in private. Whether in public or in private, the Christian, when fully invested in Christ's work on earth and in his people, should be wholly effectual for God's kingdom. In an age where one would shy from proclaiming Christ in the public scene for fear of making a mistake or somehow tainting the name of Christ, this man has led an excellent example through his words and in his actions to be bold for Christ in every circle of influence. As long as we are humans, we will fail in multiple areas of our lives. But where we are unfaithful and where our actions and words prove to fall short of God's glory, as mentioned in Paul's epistle to the Romans, Christ will prove himself faithful above all others to complete his perfect work in and around our lives. For Christ has already consummated his perfect work in his passion and sacrifice on the cross. Because he works in us, we can honor his name in both public and in private. For we have not given ourselves fully over to Christ when we surrender our rights, our happiness, and even our burdens over to him. For what other reason, or rather should I say, excuse, would we have to continue holding back the life of Christ to be lived in us outwardly as an expression of not just mere gratitude, but a far greater honor that belongs exclusively to the people of God? This exclusive honor is the right to claim citizenship to Christ and his people and boldly proclaim that Christ shall be honored in public and in private life. To be fully invested in Christ and to his honor is to be found adopted into God's sonship. But live a double standard is to invest in our ultimate demise. I would like to close by quoting Martin Luther. The following quote demonstrates to us how we should live our lives for Christ in every circle of influence. The Christian shoemaker does his duty not by putting little crosses on the shoes, but by making good shoes, because God is interested in good craftsmanship.